Graders, welcome back to video 3 for week 5, and I'm going to do a read to for you now of a book called Wonderful Wolves by Justin McCory Martin. And at the end of this story, there are some questions to answer, so it lets you know that you understood the story. And remember, in class, we talked about how whenever we're reading, we want to keep asking ourselves as we go along, what am I learning here? What is the author telling me? Because when you're reading, you need to be making sense of the words. If you're not making sense of it, then it's not really reading. You're not comprehending. You're not understanding. It's just calling out words. Okay? All right, so Wonderful Wolves. And it starts, this is an informational text. So this is all true, nonfiction. And so it starts with a table of contents. And the table of contents is a good way to wrap your head around what you're going to be learning about in informational text. So we have chapter 1, Meet the Wolf. Chapter 2, Wolf Pack. Chapter 3, Senses and Skills. And chapter 4, Wolf Pups. So this helps me wrap my head around, what am I going to be learning about today? Chapter 1, Meet the Wolf. Fairy tales are full of big, bad wolves. Wolves are big, but they are not bad. Wolves are beautiful. Wolves are smart. Wolves are wonderful. And up here it gives us a fast fact that says wolves cooperate with other wolves to survive. A lot of times in informational text, they give us these text features and visual features that give us information about our topic. So this is a comparison chart here that compares wolves to dogs. So under the wolf column, it says wolves are wild animals, but dogs are pets. Wolves live outside, dogs live in houses. Wolves are afraid of people, dogs like people. Wolves do not do tricks, but dogs do tricks. Do you think wolves and dogs look alike? They are both from a family of animals called canines, but wolves and dogs are also very different. At the top of this page, it shows you what a wolf's footprints look like, and they look a little different than a dog print. Dogs are tame animals. They like living with people. Wolves are wild animals. They like living outside where they can run free. There are many kinds of wolves in the world. They can be big or small. They can be gray, black, white, or red. So here it shows you what a gray wolf looks like, a black wolf, a white wolf, and a red wolf. On this map, it says the red shows where wolves live in the world. So it's showing wolves living in the northern part of the continent of North America and in different areas in Asia. Most wolves live in North America, Europe, and Asia. Wolves like the wilderness. They like cold places that are far away from cities. Chapter 2, Wolf Packs. And it shows a picture. It says a wolf pack hunts for food. Wolves live together in groups. These groups are called packs. There are about 8 wolves in a pack. The caption underneath this picture says, the leader of a pack is called an alpha wolf. The wolves in a pack need to work together. They cannot talk like people, but wolves have other ways to communicate. Here's a fast fact. Wolves make other sounds, including barks, growls, and yelps. Ow! Wolves howl so they can find one another. Howling is like a phone call. It helps wolf packs stay together. Wolves also communicate with body language. An angry wolf will flatten its ears and show its teeth. A wolf that wants to play will do a little dance. And here's a picture that shows 2 wolves playing. Chapter 3, Senses and Skills. And it says this is a snout. Look at this wolf's snout. Wolves are super duper smellers. A wolf's sense of smell is 100 times stronger than a human's. And there's a picture here. It says 3 wolves greet one another. When wolves meet, they smell one another. Sniffing is like shaking hands. Wolves can even use their sense of smell to tell if another wolf is in a good or bad mood. Fast fact, wolves have 42 teeth. Wolves are called carnivores because they eat meat. They have powerful jaws and very, very sharp teeth. You can see that there, huh? Wolves hunt together and share their food. Most wolves eat about 5 pounds of meat a day. And it's telling us here that wolf food includes deer, mountain goats, elk, moose, and rabbits. And it shows a picture of the elk, the mountain goat, and the rabbit. Chapter 4, Wolf Pups. They're pretty cute. A mother wolf has 4 to 6 babies at once. They are called pups. Pups are usually born in the spring. A mother wolf makes a home for her pups. This is called a den. A den can be a hole in the ground or a cave. And it says a mom and pup are safe in their den. The caption under this picture says wolf pups are playful, just like children. When pups are about 3 weeks old, they can go outside. Pups love to play. They wrestle and chase butterflies. They even play with toys like feathers. Pups also love to howl. At first they sound squeaky, but they practice by copying adult wolves. And this says, ow! Fast fact, most wolves join their own pack when they are 1 to 3 years old. The pups grow and grow. They learn how to howl. They learn how to hunt. After a while, it is time for them to join their very own pack. Ow! This book has a glossary at the end, and a glossary gives us important words from the story, and then it gives us a definition of that word. And it also tells us in parentheses how to pronounce the word. But our comprehension questions are at the back. So I'm going to go ahead and ask you a couple of these questions, and let's see if you can remember the answers from the story. Okay, number 1. Can you name 2 ways that wolves are different from dogs? Do you remember? Remember this chart? Wolves are wild animals, dogs are pets. Wolves live outside, dogs live in houses. Wolves are afraid of people, but dogs like people. And wolves do not do tricks, but dogs can do tricks. Okay, number 2. Can you name 2 ways that wolves communicate? Going back into the story here. Do you remember? They can communicate with a howl, and they can communicate with body language, so the way that they move their body. They can also make other sounds, barks, growls, and yelps. All right, number 3. Can you name 2 things that wolves eat? And here's a hint, wolves are carnivores, they eat meat. So what did we learn in our story that wolves could eat? Remember this page? It said wolf food can be deer, mountain goats, elk, moose, or rabbits. All right. Hopefully you're doing well with these questions. Last question. Here we go, first graders. Can you share 2 facts about wolf pups? What are 2 things that you learned from this story about wolf pups? Okay, let's go back and look in the story. When they're born, the mom has 4 to 6 pups at a time. They're born in the spring. Did anybody remember that fact? They live in a home that their mom makes called a den. And the den can be a hole in the ground or a cave. What about this one? Wolf pups are playful, just like children. They like to play. They also love to howl. You might have remembered that. And they practice howling. And they grow up. They learn how to howl. They learn how to hunt. And after a while, they join their very own pack. All right, nice job, first graders. I hope you enjoyed the book, and I will see you next week. Have a good rest of your week. Bye-bye.